It is June 2026, and it's time for a market update here in Charlotte, North Carolina, especially if you guys are moving here from somewhere else, tracking the market as you're thinking about making that move. What I have to share with you today may be very helpful for you. Today, we're going to talk about record-breaking data about sellers. We're going to talk about the dogfight between existing home sales and new construction, and we're going to talk about an affordability map that was released by Realtor.com. So hey guys, if you're new to the channel, my name is Brian Taylor. I'm the owner of Dreamline Realty right here in Charlotte. I'm going to dive right in today, guys. I won't keep you very long, but let's talk about our sellers first. This is what's going on with our sellers. We have sellers are pulling their houses off the market at near record rates as buyers reject high home prices. We are absolutely seeing that. I will share some data with you in just a second, but I want to catch up on a couple of headlines here. It says nationwide, 5.8% of all U.S. home listings were taken off the market in April. That's tied with December of 2025 for the highest share since March 2020. Prior to March 2020, delistings were never as common as they are now. But take a look at this graph, guys. This will show you exactly what we're talking about, and we are seeing it here in Charlotte as well. If you can see over here, you can see the ramp up here in the number of delistings taking place. So I just told you I would talk to you about Charlotte, and I will do that. But let me tell you a little bit about what the, the trends are for this, right? And this probably won't shock you. But homes are taking longer to sell. That's absolutely the fact. With rising interest rates and the economic uncertainty out there, a lot of people are just a little gun shy, which is what we're talking about right here. In addition to that, we've got inventory is rising faster than demand. We are seeing inventory outpacing sales. And then some sellers are still stuck in pre-pandemic price expectations. If I had to say anything, this is a number one thing that we are seeing. Sellers expecting to get top dollar, pricing their houses too high to begin with, and then they're stuck in this price decrease mode, and it doesn't help the situation at all, right? I just mentioned economic uncertainty is making both buyers and sellers cautious. And then delisting can be a strategic reset. Some properties are taken off the market. People are waiting a little while to put those back on, hoping for a different result in a different, maybe potential time frame. But here's what's going on here in Charlotte. This is as of this morning, and I'm recording this video here for you guys on June 25th. So if we look in the bottom right-hand corner, this is for the last 7 days in Charlotte, the whole Charlotte area, if you have a Charlotte address, okay? Because there is like 12 different sub areas in the MLS, but this is only for Charlotte itself. 461 properties in the last week have taken a price decrease. You can see that number there in red. And then there are 81 withdrawn listings and 19 expired listings. So that totals 99 properties in the last week have come off of the market here in Charlotte. So let's go back over here and take a look at another article. And this one here is talking about home sales surge to a 5-month high powered by uptick in first-time buyers. Now, what we are seeing here in Charlotte, when I look at over what is closed over the last 30 days, 60 days, a lot of the price points are under $500,000. So this article here is pertaining to existing home sales only. So let's go here and see. It says sales of existing homes climbed in May to their highest level since December as affordability gains and rising incomes paved the way for more first-time home buyers to enter the market. Existing home sales rose 3.2% both month over month and year over year to a seasonally adjusted rate of 4.17 million, according to the National Association of Realtors. I will tell you that a couple of months ago, this number right here, 4.17 million, that was under 4 million. So home sales on the existing side have creeped up a little bit. And again, a lot of that is first-time home buyers. Now, keep in mind, interest rates were a little bit lower as we started the year. So that has a lot to play into that. But let's compare that to what's happening on the new construction side. This is where it gets really interesting. It says the resilient new home segment takes a hit as sales fall, guys. And if you're following along at home and thinking about new construction, this has been a month-over-month kind of a trend. But it says the May data shows new home sales fall 7.3% month over month and 6.8% year over year as affordability concerns and economic uncertainty weighs on consumers. Now, I've always talked about new construction being the place to be, in my opinion, because these builders are offering massive incentives. And to see that the new home sales segment is suffering more than the existing home sales segment is very interesting to me. But it says, while existing homes showed signs of an increased sales activity last month, the same cannot be said for newly constructed homes. New home sales fall and prices rise. Sales of new homes for May came in at a seasonally adjusted rate of 580,000. That's down 7.3% compared to April and down 6.8% from May of 2025. This here, guys, is very fascinating to me. May's slowdown pushed new home inventory up to 10.3 months of supply. That is high. These builders have a lot of inventory sitting on the ground. They are wanting to get that sold, and they have a lot of inventory. And that was 10.8% higher than April. It also led to a rise in sales price. But here's the kicker: not because of stronger demand, but because builders are relying on high dollar transactions. That's according to Joel Berner. He's a senior economist at Realtor.com. The median sales price for a new home climbed to $424,900 in May. That's up 2% from April. So he goes on to say that the new home market is firmly in buyer's market territory and moving even farther that way. I would agree. I would absolutely agree. If you are in the market for new construction, you are going to be able to get some deals out there, guys. And I'm trying to see if there's anything else in this that I wanted to share with you. But that was all I had for that. But if you are in the market for new construction, guys, make sure you hop over to our sister channel at brandnewcharlottehomes.com. We have over 300 videos out there of all of the new construction neighborhoods all across the Charlotte area. So make sure you go check that out. I'll put a link in the description for you below. Lastly, I want to talk to you about an article from Realtor.com, Grading the State's Affordability and Home Buying Report Card 2026 Update. Now, as we've talked about affordability for, I don't even know how long now, 4 years since rates started going up, that is still an issue. But they have graded the best states across the country for affordability. And as we go down through here, we're going to see that North Carolina is rated as a B. Now, that doesn't mean a whole lot by looking at the map, but let me kind of share with you what they're talking about here. They're grading this based upon two factors. First of all, they're basing it on affordability. So affordability is 50% of the score, which captures how accessible home ownership is to typical earners in each state. And then also they're comparing it to home building, which is 50% of the score, which evaluates whether states are producing enough new housing to meet demand. So let's get right down to the bottom of it and show you exactly where Charlotte ranks. And it is a very good rating, to be honest with you. As we get down through here, you will see, once again, there's North Carolina as a B rating. But as compared to the whole country, bear with me, I got to scroll a bit. So hang in there. Don't want to make you dizzy, but we're getting down to it here. So here is where we stand in North Carolina. The fifth most affordable state in the country, coming in, as I said, at a B plus with a total score of 68.6. Also noting that the median list price in Charlotte, according to their stats, is $413,044. So guys, that's not too terribly bad. So, affordability across the country has been a big issue, but as far as North Carolina goes, it is still a relatively affordable state to live in compared to a lot of other places. So guys, that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. If you are thinking about moving to Charlotte, guys, hop over to my website here at charlottemarketinsights.com. I have laid out everything for you on how to make your move here to Charlotte with confidence. I have produced this website with everything that you need to know from start to finish on how to get started right through here. And I have put in here a ton of town guides for you guys. So if you're thinking about moving maybe to Belmont, right? Maybe you're going to be looking at an Indian Trail. These guides are packed with information that is going to help you make a smooth move here to Charlotte. And I also have a bunch of other guides that I'm continuing to build this site with. Cost of living guide, the top 5 mistakes people make when they're looking to make a move to Charlotte, and the complete Charlotte relocation home buyers playbook. So guys, I hope this video here was helpful for you. If it was, please do me a favor, subscribe to the channel, give this video a like. I love putting this content out for you guys. Thanks so much for watching. And as always, guys, make it a great day.